and welcome to our morning assembly. Today is the 4th of August, Tuesday, and we'll be starting with prayers and Om.
जय गंगाधर हरे शिव जय गिरिजाधीश त्वां पालय नित्यं कृपया जगदीश ओम हर 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 महादेव कैलासे गिरिशिखरे कल्पद्रुम विपिने शिव कल्पद्रुम विपिने गूंजति मधुकर पूंजे कूंजवने गहने ओम हर 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 महादेव कोकिल कूजति खेलति हंसावन ललिता शिव हंसावन ललिता रचयति कला कलापं नृत्यति मुद सहिता ओम हर 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 महादेव तस्मिं ललित सुदेशे शाला मणि रचिता शिव शाला मणि रचिता तन्मध्ये हर निकटे गौरी मुद सहिता ओम हर 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 महादेव क्रीडां रचयति भूषा रंजित निजमीशं शिव रंजित निजमीशं ब्रह्मादिक सुर सेवित प्रणमति ते शीर्षम् ओम हर 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 महादेव विबुधवधू बहु नृत्यति हृदये मुद सहिता शिव हृदये मुद सहिता किन्नर गानं कुरुते सप्त स्वर सहिता ओम हर 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 महादेव दिनकत थई थई दिनकत मृदंग वादयते शिव मृदंग वादयते क्वण क्वण ललित सुवेणु मधुरं नादयते ओम हर 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 महादेव ऋणु ऋणु चरणे रचयति नुपुर मोज्ज्वलिता शिव नुपुर मोज्ज्वलिता चक्रावर्ते भ्रमयति कुरुते तां दिक्ताम् ओम हर 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 महादेव तां तां लुप चुप तालं मधुरं नादयते शिव मधुरं नादयते अंगुष्ठांगुलिनादम् लास्य कथां कुरुते ओम हर 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 महादेव।
focusing on two of the most important facets of world news, starting with China. But before that, we have Hiya Chauhan telling us more about the dynamics of Hindus and Muslims.
नमस्ते। अली अली मेरा दोस्त, मेरा भाई। लेकिन अचानक क्यों हमें साथ देखकर दुनिया की आंखें खटकती थी? हमारी यारी देख के उनकी नफरतें हम पे अटकती थी। मैंने अली के घर की सेवैयां खाई है और दिवाली की मिठाइयां मैंने उसको भी खिलाई है। हर अवसर पे उसके घर से मेरे लिए बधाइयां आई हैं। मैंने अपनी तकलीफें उसको सुनाई है। मैंने उसको अपनी पूजा सिखाई है। उसने भी मुझे अपनी नमाज पढ़ाई है। दिवाली पे उसने फुलझड़ियां जलाई है। रमजान के महीने में अपनी घर की खिड़कियों में मैंने लाइटें लगाई है। क्यों क्यों तुम्हारा प्रमाण मेरे लिए जरूरी है? क्यों मैं मेरे हिसाब से जी नहीं सकता? क्यों वो मेरे घर का खा नहीं सकता? क्यों मैं उसका जूठा पी नहीं सकता? मैं हाजी अली गया हूँ। वो बाबुल नाज भी आया है। इफ्तार का खाना हमने साथ में खाया है। हिंदू मुस्लिम एक नहीं हो सकते। कौन कह गया ये तुझे? अरे ये कौन सा परिंदा था? तुझे क्या पता राम रहीम जिगरी दोस्त रहे होंगे। तू क्या कब जिंदा था? मैंने उसकी शादियों में मजा खान पान का लिया है और मेरे घर की शादियों में उसने कन्यादान भी किया है। क्यों ये भाईचारा देख के दंग होते हो? क्यों तिलक और टोपी का मिलन देख के दंग होते हो? गीता और कुरान में कहाँ कुछ अलग बताया है? दोनों ने हमको सिर्फ और सिर्फ अमन सिखाया है। यदि इस पर भी आपत्ति है तेरी तो खुली चुनौती है मेरी। बता किस आयत या श्लोक में है ये बात बताई कि मुसलमान मेरा दोस्त नहीं हो सकता और हिंदू उसका भाई है।
Thank you, Hiya. Now reporters Shama, Sakshi and Priya will take the lead.
The report calls upon other states not to turn a blind eye but to join hands with other states to increase pressure on the Chinese government to end the use and facilitation of Uyghur forced labor and mass extrajudicial detention, including through the use of targeted sanctions on senior officials responsible for Xinjiang's coercive labor transfers, and to receive trade agreements to restrict commodities and products being produced with forced labor. It is time for China to put an end to practice of human rights violation, including abuse of religious minorities. Furthermore, we can also play a role in stopping the situation. The businesses that may flourish in supply chains based on forced labor should not receive the support of anyone purporting to respect human rights. It is also time for big and expensive brands to stop making profits off the back of the abuse and exploitation of people. We pay good money for their products. We expect good quality, but we also expect the products to be ethical, not the product of modern day slavery produced in pain and blood of repressed people and whole communities.
The tensions related to the Uyghur Muslims in China are continuously increasing and they are constantly discriminated against. President Xi Jinping advocated for using the tools of dictatorship to eliminate Islamist extremism in a series of secret speeches while visiting Xinjiang. Detainees are forced to pledge loyalty to the CCP and renounce Islam, they say, as well as sing praises for communism and learn Mandarin.
No, that's not true. Uyghur splittists and terrorists are causing ethnic disturbance in China. There are a number of elements trying to incite splittism, create disturbances in the marketplace, and even trick the masses into an uprising.
Then what do you have to say about the discrimination against women? The Chinese government is taking draconian measures to slash birth rate among Uyghurs and other minorities as a part of their sweeping campaign to curb its Muslim population, even as it encourages some of the country's Han majority to have more children.
2 weeks before the reported protest in Hatan, we discovered a terrorist plot in Xinjiang. which involved the smuggling of combustible liquids onto a commercial airliner by a Uyghur woman who had spent time in neighboring Pakistan. We cannot risk the lives of the whole Chinese population just because of the few people.
Why should the whole Uyghur Muslim community suffer just because of a few of them? Our world's future, the children, are enduring misery just because of this discrimination. Children whose parents have been sent off to the camps are often forced to stay in state-run orphanages. Uyghur parents living outside China often face a difficult choice: return home to be with their children and risk detention, or stay abroad, separated from their children and not contact them. Due to this, many families are suffering and are being separated.
Some people are sent to camps because hand migrants in our country state that the atmosphere remains volatile between them and that the Uyghurs had been inspired by the Tibetan unrest. People of their community here want to make trouble. They want independence and they want to expel the Han, whom they dislike. Moreover, the children in state-run orphanages are treated really well with all the facilities and proper education.
According to a report, there are strong indications that 80,000 Uyghurs have been forced to work in factories that form a part of the supply chains of at least 83 global brands. The report suggests that these companies have been using forced Uyghur labor in their supply chains for many years. So it's not only China who is at fault, but this discrimination is a global issue.
Individual women have spoken out before about forced birth control. The practice is far more widespread and systematic than previously known. The interviews and data show that the state regularly subjects minority women to pregnancy checks and forces intrauterine devices, sterilization, and even abortion on hundreds of thousands of them. Mission control measures are backed by mass detention, both as a threat and as a punishment for failure to comply. Having too many children is the major reason why people are sent to detention camps. The AP found with the parents of 3 or more ripped apart unless they can pay huge fines. Our records show that once in the detention camps, the women are subjected to forced IUDs.
Thank you, Shama, Sakshi, and Priya. We will now go a little to the west, to the Republic of Yemen. Starting with a poem by Jhinal to set the floor for Nisarg, Sanjana, and Rakshit.
Namaste. Death in Yemen by Bob B. As the wind blows across the fiery desert, the desperate people of Yemen sigh. How many more will suffer today? How many children will cry? A Saudi-led coalition strikes with a heartless disregard, leaving behind misery, death and destruction its calling card. Choking the poor country, the Saudis organized a major blockade, cutting off vital medicine, food and water and stopping all trade. Cluster bombs have fallen in cities. Thousands of innocent people have died. Hospitals and schools have been hit. How can such horror be justified? Millions of people risk starvation if all the bombing does not end. The Saudis hunger for more and more weapons, and they have billions of dollars to spend. A bomb made by Lockheed Martin hit a Yemeni school bus, killing 51 people and hurting many more, thanks to us. A US bomb hit funeral mourners. One destroyed a marketplace. That our support causes such atrocities is a disgrace. The people suffer from cholera, something that is hard to avoid when a country's sanitation facilities are being destroyed. Sunni-Shiite conflicts continue. Thousands of innocent people in between. Callous leaders turn their heads, afraid to speak up or intervene. Thank you.
Despite Yemen suffering the world's worst humanitarian crisis, it has failed to get the media's undivided attention till date. Not many people are fully aware of what is happening there, which is why today we bring to light about how the dispute started in the first place. The Yemeni civil war started in 2014 due to Houthi rebels who are originally Shia Muslims with links to Iran, who revolted against the new Sunni Muslim government of Yemen and took over the capital city Sana'a. A long chain of bloody violence caused the newly elected President Hadi to take shelter in Saudi Arabia and left the Middle Eastern country of Yemen in a state of constant turmoil and chaos.
The Yemen dispute has continued to disrupt world peace for too long now. With more than 24 million civilians, or 80% of the population at stake, Yemen has been termed by the United Nations organizations as to be suffering from the world's worst and the largest humanitarian crisis ever. They are in need of severe humanitarian assistance, with more than 10 million of them being one step away from famine, more than 3.3 million people displaced, no functioning health facilities, and people dying every day. Not only that, Yemen has also been the unfortunate victim of a long-drawn cholera outbreak. Second of all, a civil war that has been raging for several years now, as well as a global pandemic, which is the COVID-19. Thankfully, the World Health Organization, the King Salman Humanitarian Aid, the Islamic Relief and the KS Relief Center joined forces recently to ensure access to healthcare for the vulnerable in remote areas of Yemen through the provision of a minimum service package. Thank you.
So, what can be the solutions to end the Yemen crisis? First of all, there needs to be a truce between the Houthi rebels and the Yemeni government, brokered by a neutral third party. A long-term solution will be a lot more complicated than this, because they are not the only parties involved in the war. Therefore, it would be best if all the foreign troops are withdrawn from Yemen and there is an end put on this proxy war. Moreover, both sides should allow NGOs and World Food Programme deliveries to be made in the country, and medical support also should be sent. Last but not the least, elections for the new government should be held in Yemen in order to make peace.
That is all from us this week. Let us see this short video before we conclude today's assembly.
غير في قلبي والحشاء
خذ من حياتي ما تشاء
غير في قلبي والحشاء كيف أفرقك وأنت الذي أرويتني من منبعك كيف أفرقك وأنت الذي أرويتني من منبعك ثقيل وزن الجبال لكن معك ما بش محال
حمل ثقيل وزن الجبال لكن معك ما بش محال
حمل ثقيل وزن الجبال لكن معك ما بش محال قد شلت عني كل شيء صارت حياتي ملك لك قد شلت عني كل شيء صارت حياتي ملك لك
إن كنت في وسط الألام أو سرت
وانا معك ما شتركك. ايدك بتمسك في يدي وانا معك ما شتركك.
خذني معك
خذني معك
خذني معك
خذني معك
يا يسوع المسيح
شفعك. خذني معك
خذني معك
خذني معك. أدعك يا ربي بشجن تملك على أرض اليمن.
أدعك يا ربي بشجن تملك على أرض اليمن.
أدعك يا ربي بشجن
تملك على أرض اليمن.
رفرف بروحك يا يسوع واجعل بلادي تعرفك. رفرف بروحك يا يسوع واجعل بلادي تعرفك.
كيف أتركك وأنت الذي
أروى